It's your boy KidGreatness, and today we're going to show you a different side of Nairobi. We're going to Gatundu. We're actually about to go see a coffee farm. This is like my first time really being on like farmlands outside of like Nairobi and all that, so it should be interesting. We're going to be meeting up with a gentleman who's into farming, into agriculture, so we're going to get you all the good information if you're interested in farming and all that. Wow, I haven't been, this is kind of crazy. I've been coming to Africa for almost 3 years and I've never been to farmland. I was always in the city or in the beach. This is like my first time really being in the rural area of an African city, or I guess like an African country. We got Austin here with us.
Your only friend. I'm your only friend.
Yeah, it feels good to be out here. Maybe I need to get me some farmland, start farming.
Oh, we look at that. Bobby's thinking about growing coffee.
Yeah, we about to take over the world. You know, Jim Rogers used to always talk about like the next generation of millionaires and billionaires is going to be through agriculture. You know that, right?
I can see that. You know, there's a lot of people that's predicting that there'll be a famine and shit.
Yeah, because like, you know, the average age of farmers are like 65. Like farmers are literally dying out, and their kids don't want to take over their farm. So they literally just get rid of the farm. Habari. Could you imagine yourself being a farmer?
No. Because, I mean, I like being in nature too. Like I said, I went hunting a few times with my dad when I was a kid. But, you know, especially out here, you get bit by a snake, I think it might be a wrap.
Yeah, it's over.
If it's a poisonous snake, you got to think, even if you're in the States, if you're in the country, if you get bit by a snake, it's almost a wrap too because of how far away the hospitals are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to think about that, and then think about here. They probably, you don't know if they have the anti-venom or whatever. So it's like, yeah.
To introduce yourself, introduce the farm.
All right, good. Hi, my name is Getao Karanja. A third generation coffee farmer in this family farm of ours. Okay, I've been doing this since 2014, but it has been in our family since 1974. And where you're at now is called Karunguru Coffee Estate. Yeah, so welcome.
Asante.
That's right. So this is my late crop here.
Yeah, my friend, you still need 2 weeks of sun.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the overview of the farm.
Wow.
Right. Okay, so from that side where the red roof houses are, okay, to those greenhouses you see on that side, yeah, that's our coffee farm.
That's
I
amazing.
know Wycliffe is looking for yellowing somewhere.
Yeah, but, it's looking better. No, at this time of year, if you are green, you are good.
Thank you. So
Oh, this is actually amazing.
like
the-
has all become late crop.
It's pretty vast out here,
Do
this
you know
farm.
what this is?
What is that?
The white?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Lime.
Oh, that's lime.
This is lime.
To kill like
It's,
Yeah,
it's to
acidity.
sort out the acidity.
Yeah. So
It's just like if
farming.
you take something bitter,
Yeah.
the first thing you do is spit it out.
Yeah.
So if the soils are too acidic, there's nothing your trees are going to take up. So you have to neutralize the soil, okay? And the pH should be between 5.8 to 7.
Oh.
If you get anything below that, you need to put this. Otherwise, you'll be saying you have a crop, but it never materializes.
So this maintains the
Yeah,
soil.
it maintains
in
the
a
soil.
good condition.
Yeah,
for the trees to
and then we also mulch
Then
to
you mulch.
protect the soil from overheating. Anything above 28 degrees Celsius, you've killed your roots.
Really?
Yeah, you've killed your roots. This is something I have to. Yeah, weeds.
Oh.
Right? And you would hull them. And you know, he does it in the oven. So he got like a small
And he grinds the thing.
Slowly split up like this.
Funny, I had never intended to be on a farm or work in agriculture at any point in my life, especially knowing that I was an artist. I used to, I was an interior designer before this. So, of course, financial difficulties led me to come to the farm because I needed a space that I could raise my family, yeah, without any stress of Nairobi. Nairobi had just become a bit too much for me. And the family just asked, since you're here, why don't you help us look after the farm and maybe you could learn something extra? And I took up the challenge. And 6 months later, I sat them down and I told them I am not moving. Yeah, and yeah, that's...
Okay, my name is Wycliffe Morwai. I'm an agriculturist. I trained in agriculture and I've been in farming for the last 35 years, mainly in coffee, both in Kenya and in the region, the East African region. So Kenya has various value chains, and coffee is one of the most profitable. Of course, it has been here over 100 years, very stable and continuing. We also have other agricultural products. We have tea, we have nuts, we have flowers, we have vegetables, and we have herbs. So there are various value chains in Kenya. Coffee is one of the most sustainable one. Of course, it has its ups and downs, but it is sustainable when it's done very well and with a passion. So coffee is a good.
All right, guys. So if you're serious about getting involved in the agricultural market in Kenya, you need to contact these two gentlemen. We're going to be doing a webinar with them. They're going to answer all the questions, give you a great overview if you're serious about coming to Kenya, investing, getting into agriculture, because agriculture is booming. It's the next big industry. You need to, don't worry about stocks, don't worry about fixed income. You need to get into agriculture. So there's going to be a link in the first pinned comment and in the description. Hit it and get in touch with these two gentlemen. All right, guys, this is called a coffee cherry. I never knew that like coffee came in cherries. This is actually interesting. They said it's like 2 beans in here, which is cool. Like I'm about to actually try this. It's not bitter. It's actually kind of sweet. So how long have you been working on the farm?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Did you start off in farming or did you end up over here?
I'm an IT guy professionally.
Oh, word. I used to do IT too.
Oh, you too? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I worked about with IT company for some time, then I quit. But now I'm in the farm. Yeah. This is something that I started now learning slowly by slowly. I met this family, one of the aunties has like a small farm back in the village. I went there just to learn hands-on. Then I found they're doing coffee tours on this side, so I came here. And I was learning as I am here. So
Yeah.
one of the family members, Gitao, he's the head of the farm.
Yeah.
I've been under him for some time, just training under him, and here I am now doing the tours. Yeah.
So you transitioned because you saw like the
So I-
future of
okay.
Argentine?
Yeah. So coffee industry it's a very small clique who handles coffee. So I was trying to get into it and also learn on the value addition, and also like, young guys that want to learn as much as possible, and also teach my peers on how we can make money from the coffee. It's all about money, my guy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And also passion in it. You have to have passion on what you're doing. So here I am. Yeah. So I still practice my IT out there. I can repair a computer 1 or 2 and get my few chums.
Yeah.
But I can also enjoy my tours. Yeah. This avocado. Yeah, this avocado. Get some guacamole.
We have avocado.
How many workers are employed on this farm?
The whole farm, I'm not sure about numbers, but I know we have like more than 30 people in the farm working on different places. There are people working for the farm, like for cultivating and the normal work that is done, pruning and feeding the coffee bushes. There are some other people working in the office, like finance and what. And there's some other people working for other small companies, because it's Karongoro Coffee and Tours and another one that we call Karongoro Gated Community. So I know it's more than 30 people, but I'm not sure about the number. But now with coffee farming, it's task-based most of the time.
Yeah.
Is when we can have increase the numbers according to the task that you have in the farm. So, for example, when you're pruning coffee, you can have seasonal workers come in, more than 200 people. They can come and do the work, and they're paid per day. Yeah. So also with the picking coffee, where they come and they're paid in kilos. So we increase the number according to the task of the within the farm. Yeah. So we have more avocados. Those are mango trees. Yeah.
Oh wow, you can see the mangoes right
Yeah, those are
there.
mango, big ones.
That's a big mango. Where you see that mango?
We call it embe dodo. Yeah, embe is mango in Swahili, dodo is big. Embe dodo. Then we have some apple mangoes behind there. Yeah.
Okay guys, there's a cow right here, just wandering around.
I want to get next to it so I can shoot a short next to it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Alright guys, so the cows are just wandering around. This is one of the good things about being in nature. You just get to see. For anybody who knows about me and been watching the channel since Tanzania, I was always interested in the cows just wandering around.
I mean, the first lion we saw was a dog, actually, so it's a joke.
I know, it's a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get kicked.
Very hot.
Yeah.
It's not usual for us, you know.
Yeah, the weather's been perfect here. Like,
It's more like from 18 degrees to around 25. So if you get more than that, then you're more in the tropical conditions.
oh, there's a lake here. Or a pond.
It's a pond.
Y'all use that for a source of water?
Yeah, for irrigation around here. That's what we're
Oh,
doing.
irrigation, okay.
And then they still have fish, the small tilapias, but they don't grow big.
Hey, Bobby.
So how long does the coffee have to sit here and dry?
4 weeks.
4
4
weeks.
weeks to dry it. Then after that we'll go and mill. We mill it to get the green bean.
Hey guys, so this is the coffee actually while it's drying. This must be a fresh batch that just got out here.
But yeah, the fresh batch. So we'll need to sort it. So we'll need to sort it. We have the ripe separate, and then have the ones that are not ripe, and then we have the. So these are batch of the ripe. Cherries, we are giving it type like 4 weeks, so that after it's dry, to a moisture content of about 10 to 12%, we now take it to the milling machine. We mill it to get the green bean.
So how long does the milling process take? Like,
It can take a day. It depends because the machine that we have can mill like a ton a day. So it also depends on the quantities that we have.
okay.
Then after milling now, we'll do the blending and then now take the green coffee for roasting. So roasting also can take another 1 day. And then after that, we start the packaging process.
And how did you get involved in coffee, like the whole farming, agriculture? How did you get started in this? Like, how did you start working in like coffee farming?
Myself. So
Yeah.
I started working in coffee because I applied a vacancy for the warehouse and dispatch. So that's where I'm the head of warehouse and dispatch. And my process starts from receiving the coffee from the farm after each process, and then we do now the value addition. Yeah. So let me get a sample with the milling together.
Okay. Yeah.
Stop complaining, just thank God that you could travel.
Yeah, guys, so we're actually in the milling facility. It's right around the corner from the drying process. The light's probably better here. So he's actually going to show us an example of the milling process. I mean, this is interesting. Like, there's so much thought, so much preparation, so many things you have to take into consideration when it comes to agriculture that I never would even thought about. Oh yeah.
So this is the parchment. This is what we dry. After we pick the cherry, we do the pulping and then we ferment, we grade in terms of density. Now we usually dry this to a moisture content that range from 10 to 12%. So this is ready for milling. I'll show you how we do the milling. So we use this small machine here to do the milling. Dump it there. Then I So now this is the green bean. We've milled the coffee, and then the husk has been thrown outside. It's like 15%. So after we get the green bean now, we grade it in terms of sizes. This is the biggest size from the top. Just taste it. So this is the biggest bean. And then it's called the AE.
Oh, so this is like the highest quality bead right here. Bean.
The big in size.
The biggest
Ah.
bean.
The biggest bean.
Okay.
AA. And then this is the second biggest AB. This is AB. It's 2 millimeter smaller than this.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a slight difference.
But AA is the most expensive bean though, right? Like as far as like,
Yeah, it's expensive, but also it depends with the preference, because again, if the supply of the pre-berry the supply is low, the demand will be high, so the price also will be high. It depends also on the supply, because the pre-berry acts as is used to blend the other grades, because you find that it's the only bean in a cherry. That means it has more flavors and more nutrients because it doesn't compete in that cherry. What we're expecting from these cups, so all of it is medium roasted, but different blends. So we'll start with the aromas, the smell, what we can get from that cup, and then let's use this side of the chart, this side. Now, I don't know what he has prepared, but we are doing blind cupping. So you'll rinse your spoon and then just push your cup like this. And then tell me the kind of smell or the aroma that you get from the first cup. Huh? Pick two.
Smell like regular coffee to me, but it has a caramel. Let me see.
yeah, it's kind of like
It's something else in there for sure.
it feel like it's like more tangy. Maybe this is more like
Tangy.
I don't know. Maybe citrus or something like that.
Citrus.
I don't know like the proper term, but I'm getting like tangy.
But maybe I'm smelling a different one.
Nutty like? Is it nutty?
That's
No,
what I'm
it's
thinking. It's
It is
either
nutty.
caramel or nutty. And this one has more spicy to it.
Maybe this is spicy.
Yeah, I can tell that one instantly.
Guys, so to taste this, you're supposed to taste it through your teeth and then you slurp it. So let's try this.
This one has like a fruity taste to it.
Food is this one.
One of them is fruity.
Yeah, this one tastes more earthy.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, like,
This one tastes fruity.
so awesome. How you feel about this coffee tasting, man?
I actually did this in Medellin.
Oh, you did
I
in
this
Colombia?
Medellin. Same process. This one was bigger though. This is a bigger farm, but I've done this. But it's enjoyable. It's similar to wine tasting. Difference is if you drink a bunch of coffee, at these the caffeine effect is strong. So I had to limit how much I drink.
Yeah,
Otherwise, my stomach, I'm gonna lose 6 pounds of water weight.
yeah, because I can actually feel myself starting to get jittery.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't drink too much coffee. Yeah.
actually, because you're a professional, you do this all the time. Like, do you still get jittery from like drinking a lot of coffee, like doing these tastings and all that? Or you just like,
Tolerate.
Yeah, you have a high tolerance now. Like coffee doesn't even make you like jittery.
Yeah, I think I'm used to it. I think it sounds just a low effect because I've been doing this every day, at least twice or thrice a day. Yeah, so most of the time I think I'm just used to it.
Yeah, he's a professional. All right, guys. So that is actually the farm and coffee farming. It's actually a very, very enlightening experience. Like this is like my first time actually being on a farm and actually going through the process and seeing how much thought goes into farming and agriculture. So if you're interested in this, we will be doing a webinar on this. The link will be in the first pinned comment and in the description. Definitely book. It's going to be very, very powerful because these dudes are a wealth of knowledge. They got over 35 years of experience. So you're definitely going to learn something. I learned something. But this is your boy Kid Greatness. And if you like this type of content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, you can't rush greatness.